Fast and Furious 11, the final ride. Is it the final ride? Probably not. We're going to get multiple spin-offs down the road, but it is supposed to be the final ride and the goodbye for the mainstay franchise. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos. Today, we cover it all. The final ride leaks, news, rumors, confirmations, everything we know up until this point about the final ride for Vin Diesel and his family, for Dom and the fam. Now, as a lifelong fan of this franchise, I've watched this series change. Some people would say nosedive, some people would say change from street races to space missions. I'm really excited to share news that dropped about Fast and Furious 11 that is going to take us back. Vin Diesel talked about it at Fuel Fest, and there's lots of things to go over, theories, leaks, rumors, confirmations, and I saw all the comments on my last video when we talked about this. I read every single one of them, so stay tuned. Later on in the video, we're going to drop something that's I would call a speculative bombshell, and could change how you feel about the entire saga. Drop a like, make sure you guys are subscribed, and yes, I read every single comment on every single video, and let's start the big three. The confirmed news from Fuel Fest. So on stage at Cody Walker's Fuel Fest in June 2025, Vin Diesel told fans that Universal wants the finale to hit theaters in April 2027. He agreed on 3 conditions. The story must return to Los Angeles, lean back into car culture and street racing, and reunite Dom with Brian O'Connor. Now, Diesel emphasized he's been listening to the fan base, so this finale is tailored to what longtime viewers want. Payoffs, what's the word I'm looking for here? Fan closure, if you will. Several outlets corroborated his remarks. Deadline noted that Diesel surprised the crowd by confirming the film will be set in LA, and it will reunite Dominic Toretto with Brian. Car Throttle explained that bringing the franchise back home signifies a full circle moment, and that Diesel instructed Universal to return to car culture to the street racing vibe. So, we'll see what happens there. I mean, I really feel like Dom's the head of this entire thing, so if he wanted to go back to car culture, he could have done it way back in the day, but it is what it is. Now, the release window of April 2027 gives the team a little breathing room to meet those conditions and expectations and pay homage to where it all started. Diesel wrote on social media that Los Angeles needs it now more than ever, and that is where the franchise began. If it's done right, this could be a throwback that fans have been craving since the series took its detour into submarine chases and space hunts. I mean, me personally, I'm all about it. Now, the big one, the huge one, the most important one, the return of Brian O'Connor. How do you honor Paul Walker in the right way? That's one of the most emotional updates is the planned reunion between Dom and Brian. Now, Car Throttle points out that O'Connor hasn't been seen since Fast and Furious 7 or Furious 7, and it suggests digital reinsertion is possible because Paul Walker's brother Cody and Caleb served as stand-ins in 2015. The Hollywood Reporter noted that Furious 7 used CGI and 350 visual effects shots to give Paul a bittersweet send-off. So for the finale, Diesel wants to bring Brian back in the way that honors Paul's legacy and respects his family. They are reportedly involved in the discussions. I feel like they have to be involved. They have to give their grace and permission for this, or you really just don't do it. It doesn't make sense. And we are talking about technology from 2015. It wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, but we are almost a decade full now. So the technology is way ahead now. Now, it's unclear whether Brian is going to have a full-fledged role or a cameo. I don't really see how you make him have a full-fledged role. You could get creative and tricky with it. I just don't see that. Diesel insisted that reuniting Dom and Brian is non-negotiable. Fans are torn. Some argue that using CGI will tarnish Paul's legacy. Others view it as a heartfelt tribute to complete the family circle. Either way, you can expect a, I hope, carefully crafted moment designed to hit the nostalgia button without feeling too exploitative, right? Me personally, I'm on the side if the family is on board and that's what they want and you are respecting their wishes, then go for it. If they do it right, it could be a really moving moment for all of us. Now let's talk about old friends and new faces here. Confirmed cast details, there's not a lot, but there are hints. Car Throttle noted that Vin Diesel's social media has teased the return of iconic cars like Dom's Dodge Charger and Brian's orange Toyota Supra, which I'm super excited about. Dwayne Johnson, we already know, is set to appear again as Luke Hobbs. A spinoff called Hobbs and Reyes will bridge his story with Jason Momoa's villain Dante Reyes before the finale. So that means The Rock is back in the main saga after his mid-credits cameo in Fast X. I mean, who else? Diesel posted a photo hugging Devin Aoki, leading Redditors to speculate that Suki could actually appear again for the first time since Too Fast, Too Furious. I mean, since Fast X resurrected Gal Gadot's character in a submarine sequence, many believe she'll play a role in the finale. Yes, she will, of course. Another persistent rumor is that Carter Verone, the drug lord villain from Too Fast, Too Furious, might actually team up with Dante for a final showdown. I'd be all for this. I thought Carter Verone was an excellent villain. Now, all of these are rumors. Nothing's true, but you never know with this movie. Literally, they're probably going to bring everybody back. If you didn't, spoiler alert, if you didn't watch Fast X, I'm sorry, but the end of it really set us on a cliffhanger. We saw Dom and his son stranded on a collapsing dam while their cruise plane was shot down. Now, who's coming? Brian? Is he going to swoop in last second to help save Dom, perhaps in one of his signature cars? Others are speculating that Dante will recruit past villains like Cypher or Carter Verone, like we talked about, to form this alliance against Dom, and it forces all of your Fast and Furious superheroes and rogues to team up. That's what I'm getting here, like an Avengers crossover vibe. Now, if we are going to get a return to real street racing, many people are hoping the finale culminates in a high-stakes quarter-mile race through LA. Yeah, at the very end, right? I mean, people are saying it could be Dom and Brian racing one last time before driving off in the sunset. It would kind of mirror the See You Again farewell from Furious 7. Other theories include dream sequences, alternate timelines, even a reveal that the over-the-top events of the last few films were just Dom's coma visions. I mean, think about that. If they just say that he's been in a coma and all this crazy stuff we've done for the last 4 or 5 movies wasn't real, and we're going to wake up and snap out of it and be back to the ground level high stakes street racing, that would be wild. I mean, that would be such a wild twist. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Now, I talked at the beginning. I said the future of the franchise. Is Fast and Furious 11 meant to be the end? Well, yes. It has been billed as the finale. May actually be the second part of a trilogy to end the saga. We'll see. Diesel's conditions for the main film don't preclude other projects. Spin-offs, they're already working. Apart from Hobbs and Ray's, there's an untitled female-led spin-off that is rumored as well. Universal clearly plans to suck the Fast brand forever. Let's be real. Now, if Fast 11 does end the core narrative, you could expect it to tie up loose ends and set those side stories. It may also act as a passing of the torch to the next generation of drivers. I wouldn't be shocked at all if newer characters like Ramsey or Tej's proteges or even Dom's son take a larger role in the spin-offs. I mean, the franchise's ability to reinvent itself has kept it going for over 20 years. So the finale, it's probably going to aim to balance closure, but also balance future possibilities. So let me know what you guys think. The big question is Brian O'Connor, Paul Walker. Do you think if the family is on board that honoring his legacy and having him in the final movie is right or wrong? I think it's right, personally, if it's done carefully crafted and done with thought, care, and love. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Either way, we're going back to LA. We're going to get the old school Fast and Furious vibes, so I'm excited. I'll keep you guys posted if anything new breaks, and I'll see you soon.